Well, what a bit of a shit show that was today. So I'm working away at the moment, and staying in a hotel with work. And I've been training today, so I deliver training. And I'm recovering from a virus at the moment. Um, I come down with something last week and I'm still not over it. But yeah, today was not the best day for me delivering training. My mind just was all over the place. I literally couldn't wait for today to be over. Um, wasn't the best for me, wasn't best for the students, I guess. You may not know all this, but it wasn't the best training package that I've delivered. And I think it's how the virus interferes with your brain and just makes you feel lethargic more than normal. How you try and get your thoughts in order and it just doesn't work. I was struggling to find the right word. I was trying to keep my mind on track on what I was trying to say, and my brain was just going off on a complete tangent, completely randomness coming out. Um, yeah, and I can only assume that it's been made worse by whatever virus I've got at the moment, which I'm kind of recovering from, but not been feeling brilliant for a few days. Um, but it's interesting how it can affect your cognitive ability. So I'm very open about my condition. Before I start any training, I always make people welcome. I always explain about myself and my conditions, and that if any of them have any traits or if any of them have any questions or unsure about themselves or family members or children or anything, they can ask me questions and I'll tell them my side of the story, how my ADHD and my dyslexia affects me on a day-to-day basis. And I've had a lot of conversations with people on those topics, so I find it really useful to set the expectations in the training, let them know these are the conditions I have. This is how my brain works. My brain will go for a wander every now and again, and eventually it'll come back. And don't ask me to remember your names or faces because that is really not going to happen. Excuse me. And yeah, and I set the expectations of what they can expect from me during the training session. But today was a bit more than normal. I did really struggle with today's training. As I just couldn't keep focus. And I'll see how tomorrow goes. I've got them for 3 days. So we'll see how tomorrow goes as well. I'm going to take more uh, tablets this evening, try and get over this virus. But it started to get me thinking about how weird ADHD is and how the slightest lack of sleep, slight annoyance, a slight conversation we have with somebody, how all that can trigger us in a way that we go isolated, we shut down, we don't want contact with anybody, um, because, like I say, I'm away at the moment on my own, so there's nobody else here with me. So it is a case of me, my phone, TV, and that's about it really in the evenings. Go down, have something to eat in the restaurant on my own, normally wearing my earplugs, my earphones so I can watch YouTube and so on my phone. But socializing is not a big thing, not one of my big strengths at the best of times, let alone when I'm feeling a bit naff and crappy. Um, but yeah, it does ADHD does make me become very aware of how I come across to people. I can get short. I can cut people off if I get frustrated, and it's not necessarily intentionally. It's just a reaction, and then realize a few seconds later what I've done or what I've said. Because people do take too long to explain things sometimes. Um, mm, sorry. Yeah. So people do take too long to explain sometimes. And my impatience shows on my face probably. Um, And that is definitely an ADHD trait. We do get impatient. We don't want people to go around the houses explaining the situation. We know what the answer is probably before they finish the sentence, but they still insist on telling us. So anyway, so I just thought I'd do a quick video update just to say, look, you know what? It's a condition we need to live with. We might have our good days. We definitely have our bad days. Today's one of my bad days. Um, and I'm just wondering, leave a comment below, and let me know how you deal with illness, or does illness affect you, or does it set you back a little bit? Because I am new to this. I've had it all my life, but it's only recently been diagnosed, and the symptoms do seem to be getting worse. I am waiting on titration to start. I'm waiting for an appointment for that. So the symptoms are definitely getting worse than what they have been in previous years. So it's a bit of a learning curve for me. Anyway, on that topic, I have got some hobbies that I need to get into this evening. I've discovered a few um, new bits of technology that have captured my interest and in ADHD style. I'm all in. Go big or go home, as they say. So I've got lots of YouTube watching to do tonight, researching on some websites for this technology and learning new ways that I can use it to interest me and make my life better. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bug free, I hope.